It seems this account has reached a follower milestone again. I suppose that means it's time for me to answer some silly questions from a flock of mortals once more. I suppose I'll just wait here for Frieza and Cell.
About that, you'll be waiting a while. I'd show you all that was left when I was through with them, but I just finished cleaning off my sword.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. No matter where I go, you're constantly nipping at my heels. Trunks.
So what sickening plan are you up to this time? Still planning to wipe out humanity?
No, not at the moment.
Of all the sickening... Wait, what?
You heard me. This account has reached 2,000 followers, so I'm doing a Q&A. If it calms your pea-sized mortal brain down, then go ahead and participate with me.
Insults aside, why not? Hey everyone! Use the hashtags HeyZamasu to ask Zamasu questions and HeyTrunks to ask me questions. We'll be answering questions on the 16th and ending at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So feel free to ask us questions now, and we'll get to answering them on the 16th.
How did you know all that?
You left the paper with all the details on the desk.
Ah, that I did. Feel free to ask your questions now, then.
Our first question's for both of us, huh? Cynical Stark asks, what side are you on? Comically large spoon or comically large fork?
Probably the fork for me. I already have a bit of a predisposition for stabbing things. I suppose a spoon is too blunt for me.
Well, I guess the spoon for me then. I don't know why. Spoons are just more of a me kind of tool, I guess.
I'd be willing to let impersonation of the gods slide just this once, Trunks. After all, a comically large fork would work well with the comically large knife you constantly carry around.
Touché.
Oh, a question for me. Untitled Omega asks, if you're technically half Goku, doesn't that mean you should have access to his other techniques, like the Kaioken or the Spirit Bomb? The answer is yes, but I would not defile myself so much as to use the techniques of a barbarian who would swing their fists at the gods. And none of those techniques could possibly be more loathsome than the Spirit Bomb. Can you imagine me, a god, asking mortals for help?
Looks like you touched a nerve.
I'll touch you!
At least take me out to dinner first. Two different questions at once for both of us, huh? Neat! @GatebreakerYT asks, you got a PS5 yet? I wish. I'm in less than desirable straits due to this key lime-colored blight on the universe, unfortunately. It's a bit hard to scrape up that much zenny in a world where my partner and I have to feed each other cat food to live. So what about you, Zamasu? What's your question?
He just asks, Vegito or Gogeta? Well, Gatebreaker, my friend, I think you've forgotten the obvious third choice.
Who, you?
No, Trunks, no Tanks, because half of him is comprised of a version of you that I could kill! Let's resume giving our answers. Fenny Black asks, what are your thoughts on Goku Black having a bigger fangirl mom? He's me, Trunks. He's literally me. He's me controlling a meat puppet. This isn't fair.
Go cry about it. You used that meat puppet to kill my mom. Don't come to me for sympathy.
Trunks, you really don't understand. That's like asking, who do you like more, Trunks or Trunks?
Sorry, give me a minute while I calm this idiot down. Oh, this one looks short and to the point. @Halo the Creator asks, you came? I came! This looks like another question for both of us. You start.
Right, let's see. Chaotic Kaio asks, could you wish me luck with the rest of high school? Well, I commend you for desiring positive results from your education. However, remember that while luck can be a big help, it may only get you so far. Keep your head held high and finish strong. Your question, Trunks.
Got it. Well, as for memes that never fail to make me chuckle on a bad day, I'd say Reverb Fart's pretty funny. I mean, you can just watch any random thing and then all of a sudden...
Juvenile. I'll open a window.
That was you and you know it. Another question to both of us from @Grimoria. They asked, how does it feel knowing you defeated more main villains than your father? You know what? All things considered, not that great. If it made significant change in my world for the better, that'd be great, but my world's still a hellscape.
You're welcome. Anyway, I was asked, if your Zero Mortal plan were ever to succeed, how would you celebrate? I suppose all I could do at that point would be to enjoy the peace and quiet.
I hear hell's quiet this time of year.
Oh, is it? Well, you'll have to go there yourself and let me know. Ah, a familiar face from the last Q&A. Go ahead and answer your question first, Trunks.
Sure. @Brandinator275 asks, how does one full blast? Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm not sure. I just yell that when I fire off the heat dome attack. Well, I guess you could call giving your best shot going full blast, though.
I was asked, do you plan on becoming a VTuber anytime soon? I don't think so. Making models is either difficult and complicated or much too confusing. I'll probably stick with the Zero Mortal plan.
Please get some kind of hobby, man.
Not possible, I'm afraid. How does the old saying go? Don't quit your day job.
Keep this up and I'll give you a pink slip.
@Gavin Sarnicki asks, is Lightning of Absolution something you can only do when fused? That is correct. Although, while I am not fused, I can only use my much weaker Joy Buzzer of Absolution. Ask Trunks.
He's not lying. He can use that when he's in this form, too. My arm's still numb.
Our next question is from @CrossoverFanYT. They ask, have you ever tried mac and cheese pizza? I haven't given it much thought. I'm unsure how ravenous I would be for something like that. It doesn't sound too bad.
Nothing sounds bad in terms of food when you're part Saiyan. You'll eat anything and everything now, monkey god.
And you'll eat those words! Waifu Goddess VA asks, which one of the mortals can you tolerate the most? I'll have you know I can tolerate any mortal, so long as they're lying on their backs under a headstone.
I was gonna say, you? Tolerating mortals? Your butthole must be jealous of the complete and total crap coming out of your mouth.
At least we understand each other.
You'll be standing under me when I take this sword to your kneecaps. Okay, our last question's from @MintyMoon. She asks, so have you ever taken Mai on a really fancy date? If so, what did you guys do? Well, I haven't really done that, sadly. I mean, when the best things you can do are go out and eat some nothing and watch both buildings and bodies burn to ash, you kind of, start to think some things might be more important.
Asking the real questions here. She asked me, so that one time Bulma made advances on you. How did you really feel about that? Livid. Blindingly so. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd rate it a... Well, it appears the time has come for this event to come to a close.
Wow, already? I had fun. If only you could stand things that can die. It'd be fun to do this again.
We'll have to agree to disagree. There may be another Q&A in the future, but if it must be alongside more mortals, I'd like it to be alongside mortals I don't entirely loathe.
Same here for Kai's.
Be mindful of how you speak regarding Kai's, wretch.
Stop killing innocent people.
Dirty sinner.
Self-righteous god wannabe.
All right, you asked for it.
Heyo everyone, Christopher here. Well, Legendosaur Legender Chris to most folks, I guess. Thanks so much for helping me reach 2,000 followers. I seriously can't thank you guys enough. It felt like an uphill battle getting here, if I'm being honest with myself. But now that I did, well, I feel like the perseverance was worth it. We've been sticking with each other throughout the good times and the bad. We've laughed, cried. We've dealt with a global pandemic and the most stressful election in multiple decades together. It's been one hell of a 2020. Hopefully in 2021 things decide to take it easy on us, right? Anyway, thank you guys. And please don't take it to heart if your questions didn't get answered. If anything, it just meant that I didn't have enough time to render videos and voice your questions and such. But if we get to 3K, who knows? At any rate, I'm rambling. Thank you again for everything. And I'll see you guys soon, hopefully with some more content that'll make you laugh. Sayonara!